Okay. Good afternoon, Seher ma'am, and welcome in Let's Connect with Prerna. Good afternoon,
Good afternoon.
everyone, once again, and thank you for being a part and being so patient till we were trying to fix this issue. So today we have Seher ma'am here, and we will be talking about new education policy. Ma'am is principal of the Hamdard Public School, and she's from the Hamdard Public School is in Delhi. And today we will be discussing about new education policy. Welcome once again, Seher ma'am.
Thank you, Prerna. These are what we call technical glitches. And at my age, I'm still learning technology. So I'm sure the coming generation would be more tech savvy they are, but probably we'll all learn from them.
Yeah, I was sending. In fact, when I called and I said that, ma'am, now I've sent you the request. Anyways, now it's
No,
sorted.
I couldn't. I still couldn't connect it with my laptop. I'm on phone now initially.
Okay.
So that's how it is. We have to have a backup plan for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So, ma'am, to begin with, my first question, aapse that how is new education policy helpful to students?
See, the new education policy has come after 34 years and it brings with it a lot of things,
Yeah.
changes, reformations, and where we focus on 3 to 4 things, which is equity, affordability, even it is quality education
Yeah.
and accountability by the teachers and the students, and especially access, because education is a right. It's not something that you can choose. You have
Yeah.
to be educated. So
Yes.
equity is the most important thing, and for students it's going to bring new avenues because it focuses on multidisciplinary things, which
Right.
the current education policy was not doing. It was quite rigid, and it is basically because we are yet to focus on the points given in the NEP 2020.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's good for all of us being educationists. What options we got at during our times, 25 years back, probably 25, 26 years back when I was a
Right.
student.
Right.
So it's going to be a heartening change for all of us and for the students, because today they're competing not only within India, it is within the world, various boards. There are so many curriculums, children are exposed to that. And
Yeah.
children are moving. We talk about brain drain. So giving opportunities to students inside the country in order to ensure that they are there, and community service is there, country service is there. So
Right.
I hope it's going to bring a very, very positive change in the
Right.
educational scenario.
मैम अगर हम डिफरेंस की बात करें आज की जो एक पैटर्न ऑफ स्कूलिंग है जो चल रहा है और
Mhm.
अब जब एनईपी इंट्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा उसके बाद का तो मैम आपके क्या व्यूज हैं इस पे?
देखिए, पैटर्न ऑफ चेंज है. वी हैड द पैटर्न ऑफ 10+2,
राइट.
and now they've bifurcated into 5+3+3+4. So where the preschool, the early childhood care education was not a part of the formal schooling, now the
Right.
pre-primary segment is also associated to the mainstream. So where class 1 and 2 were there, you have the preschool also. So there'll be
Right.
accountability for those. But the A city, there are various categories of cities, A, B, and C. So C generally constitutes to the rural and semi-rural segments. So
Right.
their education by the various boards, be it government, be it the state boards also, it was not there, and accountability was not there. And
Right.
mapping of curriculum also needed. There needs to be a change in that, because everybody was following as per their needs and requirements. So
Yeah.
that is going to change once the base, because that's the foundational years. They've given 4 stages, foundation. So foundation should be strong,
Yeah.
be it anything. So that's how it's going to bring a major change. Once the foundation is laid and it is strong, and literacy and numeracy is, the focus of that stage, then preparatory, where 3 to 5 comes in. So they were
Yeah.
already getting that formal schooling, but then a major change has come in the middle school, where middle school children were just doing rote learning and there was no accountability
Right.
Their skill mapping as well as computational skills, where coding has become a mandatory aspect,
Right. Right.
storytelling, coding, all these things have become a mandatory aspect.
Yeah.
So that would definitely bring on critical thinking innovations in the students, because ninth onwards it's more of career choices, career building.
True.
But
Yeah.
when you can map your curriculum and change the pedagogy from classes nursery or preschool to class 8, then
Ji.
definitely children would be free to choose their own subject, and
Ma'am,
there's no stream allocation. Yes.
yeah.
Now
Ma'am,
where we
we've
had
been, yeah,
Ji.
please.
No, the last stage where we are talking about high school, that's also a
Ji.
major change, transition, because where children were fixed to a particular stream, whether science, commerce, humanities, now they will have a choice to choose any subject, have
Right.
any combination.
Right.
Today I feel sorry when my children come and tell me that ma'am हमें PCM ही चाहिए या PCB ही चाहिए. We don't want to opt for commerce. There's nothing for commerce and humanities. We have to do a lot of career counseling and try to convince them, even the parents. So
Right.
this is going to bring a lot of change, and probably a child who is good in music, he can opt for physics also and music simultaneously. So vocation and passion can go side by side.
Right. Ma'am, scrapping class 10th board examination. Right. What kind of impact students will have? Because I think मेरे को ये एक इतना common question है. I've been getting with, I mean, students are asking, in fact, parents are asking that क्या class 10th के जो board examinations हैं वो नहीं होंगे, या अगर होंगे भी तो is there anything new which has been introduced in new education policy? So yes, if we talk
Prerna,
about,
you know what COVID has done? It has given us a jump of 10 years. What we would have been doing 10 years later, COVID has brought that into the education field. And scrapping of class 10, that's a misconception, because board
okay,
examinations would happen, whether it's in the
okay,
level of class 10th and 12th. But the scenario would be different. The take
all
would
right,
be different. And it has
all
already
right.
started. If you see CBSE, this year
जी,
when there was no board examination, they have mapped various term examination, the semester. They've also taken the project, the multidisciplinary aspect. But in the NEP, you'll have more options, project work, case studies, and all. So this is just an introductory part. But later on,
okay,
it will be all formalized, and we are yet to get the formal, notifications from the boards, be it CBSE, be it ICSE, state boards, IB. So IB is already adopting the
okay,
curriculum that they have been, it has come from England or US. So the Western curriculum is already there in the IB curriculum. But yes, now CBSE is also moving towards that. And I hope, and we are very hopeful, the mindset of the children has to change, the mindset of the parents have to change.
बिल्कुल,
And this will happen gradually. You can't think that overnight mindsets of parents are going to be changing,
right,
because
right,
still date parents are more focused on yay stream or bow stream. Science is better than humanities or commerce. So that mindset has to change in India.
right. Ma'am, how different, I mean, sorry, at what class a student would be choosing her, as in you've been talking about streams, especially commerce, humanities या science पे, तो कौन सी क्लास में स्टूडेंट को जो है ये डिसीजंस लेने चाहिए या ये डिसाइड करना चाहिए कि अब उन्हें कौन सी फील्ड में आगे जाना है?
I'll tell you something, Prerna. There's no, in the new education policy, there's no stream at all. That is the
Okay.
beauty of the NEP. There's no stream
Okay.
allocation. They've scrapped the stream completely. But yes, now the child can start thinking about his career from class 6 onwards. Because
All
in
right.
class 6, what they've done, where we were talking about experiential learning, competency based learning, so all these things have been introduced. And internship is also
जी.
available. So, for example, I used to think that we had, in fact, I started in my previous school that I wanted the children to move out of the rote and do some practical learning.
All
Like they
right.
have summer training in the US, in the Western world. They send children to do internship, project work, even do some summer jobs. So this concept needs to come to India, because children are having a good time. They are, in a shell, surrounded by a very comfortable zone of their parents or their teachers. So they
बिल्कुल.
don't know what the ground reality is. So to bring that practical aspect into the curriculum, they will be able to, go for coding. So they will be able to
Right.
realize that, okay, if I have to go and work in an old age home also, it's not only going to a bank or going to set up a factory. It can also
बिल्कुल.
be social services. If I have a bent of mind where I want to do some social service in the later stage, so the child will be able to understand that today, if he or she goes as an intern
जी.
to a particular NGO and gives his or her services, he or she will be able to understand that later on what is the interest factor in the child and
Right.
opt for it.
Right.
So it be it
Uh,
music, be it art, be it extracurricular activities, anything. It's not only the core subjects. These days we are just focusing on the core subject, be it science, social studies, maths, and languages. So
yeah.
now the three language formula is also there. So a lot of avenues coming in for the students.
Right. Ma'am, please elaborate the parameters one should take into account, as an input factor to decide about the future career options.
Um, the first and foremost thing is the attitude and interest of the child.
Right.
If you have an interest, inclination to do something, then only your mind will work towards it. Then only your efforts would be directed towards it.
Yeah.
And then only you can have that passion to accomplish it. So interest, all the skills, the 21st century skills would be the prime factors, as well as having critical thinking, communication, numeracy, logical thinking, and bringing innovation. So all these things would bring the child to think logically and then opt for his career choices. And you may also, there's one more thing, like today, if I have taken arts and later on I don't want to, now the higher studies also, the higher education part is also changing, the scenario is
जी.
changing. So today, if I have gone for supposedly wanting to become an engineer, and later on I realize I don't want to become an engineer, it's not my choice, it was my parents' choice, or doctor. My father was a doctor, so I want to become a doctor. Later on, I realized I don't want to become a doctor. I don't want to spend so many years. So instead of wasting my years, I can easily opt for some other discipline and move
Okay.
towards it. Be it
Okay.
humanities, be it commerce. So that's the difference.
Okay. So, ma'am, now, now schooling will be starting from the age of 3,
Yes.
right? So, is it not very taxing for the kid and parent?
Let me tell you, till date, the children are going to school.
Yeah.
In the like you see, the preparatory schools are taking admissions from 3 to 8. They are
Right.
preparing the children. So currently also it's the same scenario. But yes, there were many children who were not going to school. So that's what I told. It's going to bring equity, where the children who were going and the ones who were not going. In 2018, there were children who dropped out. There were only 26% of students who were going into higher education. And the criteria is, or the foresighted,
जी.
with NEP, we intend to have at least 50% going to the higher education. So that's what I said, foundation years are very important. So
Very
when you
important.
provide equity and then you have a curriculum, a similar curriculum across the country, be it any board, irrespective of the board, but the baseline, whichever agency, the NCRT or any other agency, would be
Right.
mapping that curriculum and providing it to us. So if you are in Jammu Kashmir, you are in Kerala, you are in the eastern states or the western states, you will be having the same curriculum across the country. And that's what NEP focuses on. So I don't think so. The child, and again, in fact, for the 3 to 5 of the foundation years, they focused on no bagless days. They have focused on only literacy and numeracy. So it is up to the teachers. Now that's where the teacher training would be
Right.
crucial, because when their mindset change, when the parents, they would be able to change the mindset of the parent, and then ensure that lot of experiential learning is happening in the classes.
Right.
and all the curricular activities that at times parents think that it
Ji.
is irrelevant, focus on only the core subject, and you're not, my child wants to dance, no, I'll say no, physics is more important than dancing, or chemistry is important than singing. So those fine arts, my child wants to always play with colors and not do any writing. So that would change. The child's interest would also be taken into account. So I don't think so it's going to be a burden on the child if it is taken in totality,
Okay.
because it depends on school to school. Some schools
Because.
are doing this already, some schools
Ji.
are not doing it at all, and some in the rural areas, the child is not given the opportunity to study or go to school in the pre-primary stage also.
Right.
Immediately he is taking admission in class 1. So that is
Right.
also not right.
Right. Ma'am, new education policy provides various boards in one school. So now some students would be taking CBSE, one would be, some would be taking ICSE or say IB board. How will this harmonize in each school? I mean, your
You know,
comments on this.
I tell you, it will be taking the best practices from each board,
Okay.
and children will be
Okay.
exposed to all the best practices. Because I have seen a school, like I'll tell you my experience. I've worked with the ICSE, CBSE, and even UP board. When I
Okay.
was in Faizabad also, and in Lucknow, ICSE, CMS is all ICSE, and
Yeah.
Delhi it's CBSE. So all the three boards, the baseline is the same. It's only the methodology that changes. At times,
Right.
a little curriculum changes here and there, but everything is the same. But IB curriculum has what we are talking about now. They had it 5 years back, even 7 years
Right.
back. So,
Right.
taking the good things, the best practices from all the boards would definitely benefit the child.
Right.
It would bring new avenues and ideas and bring innovations in the teacher also, where
Right.
we have the concept of team teaching. So if I'm not good at something, the other teacher is, he or she could take help from the other teacher, and it would be like building upon resources.
True. Right. Ma'am, emphasis on skill development in early stage will be detrimental to education of girl child. Your comments.
No, I don't think that there should be any gender bias. We have to where we talk about equity, it has to be
Yeah.
for the girl and the boy. And these days, you see master chefs, there are males more than the females.
Right. Right. Right.
So, in fact, the scenario of COVID has brought a lot of where we talked about technology. So, not only in the
Ji.
girl child, it was for everybody. Whoever was not exposed to a lot of things, they have been able to find a platform and they've showcased their skills.
Right.
If you were not good in something, you've started showcasing that on YouTube channels or even on Instagram, like you were saying, probably all the social media.
Platforms.
So
Yes.
dancing skills, so it's not only with the girls, it is basically for both the gender. I am my school is a co-ed school, so I would give equal opportunities for the girls and the boys.
Ma'am, mother tongue to be initiated as medium of instruction. How will
Hmm.
this help in the higher education since not much material is available in local language?
See, where being bilingual and having the mother tongue
Ji.
into education, this is basically, as per the NEP, it is basically for the foundational and the middle school, till middle school.
Okay. Okay.
Because English being a universal language, ultimately, there are a lot of, these days you have a lot of translation methods. Google is also one way. You can learn any language. If I see my nieces, they're learning Korean because of that
Okay.
K-pop factor, BTS. So the interest of the child has brought a child to learn that particular language to understand better. So I don't think there's going to be any hurdle in the higher education also, because when things are going to be chalked out, they are going to
Ji.
be providing links also. Like when you see the teachers training happening, the Diksha portal, they provide a lot of links where the teacher can also update and upgrade him or herself. So
Right.
this is not going to be a hurdle In fact, it's going to enhance the learning process. It's just that
Okay.
the mapping between the school and the higher education has to be set straight. If the opportunities that a school curriculum gives is there
Right.
in the higher education, then only
Right.
the child will benefit. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of bottlenecks coming for the child because the theoretical and the practical aspect differs always.
Right. Ma'am, please advise our students how to take advantage of NEP, new education policy.
Um, See, the education policy in school, in all the schools, it will be implemented it as per the setup of the school.
Right.
In Delhi, it may happen differently. In Lucknow, it may happen differently.
Right.
In some other, sea city, take Faizabad only, they may be progressive in thought, they may not be
Right.
progressive in thought. So
Right.
it is basically the choice of the school that the child will have to see whether the school is providing opportunities of learning to the child. Because the child can be directed, channelized,
Ji.
counseled, but
Ji.
it is the school's responsibility to implement all the pedagogy that the NEP focuses on, because the
Right.
transition has to come from the school. If school
Right.
is providing opportunities, parents would also benefit from it as well as the child. And
Right.
today the youngsters are, I would say, more intelligent than us. They are more tech savvy than us. They know what they want to do in
Right.
life. So what we did, we did not have a lot of career options. We only had these three streams that we could opt for. A few
Right.
rebellious, students or people like us would not want. Like I had my family, my elder sister wanted science, and took the science stream. I was forced, but I did not do it. I said no, my interest is not in that. I went in for economics and English because that was my passion. So
Right.
not all of them could do that. So my parents gave me the opportunity to choose. So similarly, now the school would be giving them, and then the mindset of the parents would also definitely change in the
Right.
coming years. Not outrightly, but yes, in the coming years.
Definitely. Yes. Ma'am, before we conclude our conversation, your message to everyone who is watching our live right now and later when students will watch or maybe parents will watch about our, our conversation today.
Okay, Hamdard, basically the ethos of Hamdard is compassion and providing education to all. You won't, like when I came from CMS, I came to Hamdard, I saw that we believe in having or imparting education to all stratas of life. We've got different communities, although it's a minority organization, but we have children. The founders' vision was such that we want to give opportunities to everybody, be it a driver's child, be it a businessman's child, be it a builder's child, a service sector or business, tycoon, anybody. So we
Ji.
have a mixed culture in Hamdard, and for that we do not we do not expect too much, but we expect hard work, dedication,
Right.
honesty, values. We
Right.
instill values in the child, that you be honest, you be good, and you be smart. That you have to have you have to instill honesty in yourself. You have to have values in yourself, and sky is the limit for you. If your intention is good, if you do hard work, there's no looking back.
Right.
That's the mantra for success. 1% you believe in destiny, but if you put in your best, you will definitely get the best in life. And life is a full
Right.
circle, you know.
Right.
So that's important.
Right.
No
Thank
shortcuts.
you. No shortcuts. Yes. Yes.
That's important because these days children look for shortcuts and they
I
don't
know.
start thinking about their careers. Because like recently I had a child who told me, "Ma'am, I want to go into army," but
Okay.
he did not have the percentage to take maths. Then I had to direct him. I said, you can go for a uniform service. If not army, you can go in for civilian service. You go in for the administration, the Indian administrative service. So
Yeah.
take humanities, work properly, channelize yourself, and go for IPS. If not
Right.
IAS, IPS, there are many opportunities for you. But don't say, because my father wants me to go into the army, so then why
Yeah.
didn't you work for it? If you had thought about it, then you should have got at least the criteria, or you should have
Right.
got the percentage to fulfill the criteria. So
True.
that's what I would tell the children, that start thinking about your careers from the middle school stage,
Right.
because now the NEP provides you that opportunity. Once
Right.
initially, children used to think about their careers from class 11th onwards. Till 10th, it was, oh, everything was, everything was picture perfect, rosy. You're just having a good time with your friends and not thinking about your careers. But now
Right.
onwards, you should start thinking from the middle school that if
True.
I want to opt for a particular career, I have to be self driven, self motivated, and then work accordingly.
True.
That's important.
Right. Thank you so much, Seher ma'am, for being a part of this conversation. And especially, I mean, बहुत सारे ऐसे questions थे जिनके बारे में clarity नहीं थी new education policy को लेकर के. So yes, your comments and your views will really help all the viewers to actually understand new education policy का जो concept है.
Thank you so much, Prerna. Truly humbled, and it was an honor for me to be a part of your conversation, because we can talk and talk and talk, being
Yeah,
educationists and
true.
having 24 years in this line, so we can speak. But there are many
Yeah,
things, at times you want to counsel the children and you
right,
don't get the opportunity. So
right,
this you provided this platform for me to, at least pen down my thoughts, and if it works for even a single child, I think I would have done my work or my job, or I'll be successful as a principal.
Thank you, Seher ma'am. Thank you everyone for watching us and being a part of this conversation today. Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you, Prerna. Thank you.
Yeah.